Okay, everybody. Today we're going to do a little wheel maintenance. Not tire pressure, which you should always do. Check your tire pressure, make sure it's all where it's supposed to be. But we're going to rotate our wheels. And now many of you have different opinions on tire maintenance when it comes to rotating tires. On a triple axle, I have my way. I've been taught pretty much my whole life. You go online and you talk to folks and they all have different opinions. And there are a whole bunch of people out there that say never rotate your tires. Well, for those of you that say never rotate your tires, I say that's kind of hogwash. Just like your car, you're going to have wear on your tires. If you want them to last and you want to stay safe, you need to properly rotate them. Now, how often you rotate them, there's controversy about that as well. Some say 3,000, some say 5,000, some say 10,000. Everybody's got a different opinion. I've talked to a few tire experts, not a lot, and they also have different opinions on when it comes to trailer tires, or in this case, fifth wheel tires. However, they all do agree on one thing, that when you're talking about a fifth wheel, something of this size, it is a different animal than some of the lighter travel trailers out there and things like that. So you have to kind of watch what your tires are doing and act accordingly to that. So as I grew up, I was always taught that you don't cross the tires on a triple axle, meaning you don't take the back one on this side, the passenger side, and put it in the front on the driver's side, and vice versa, cross them back and forth. I was always taught that you keep the wheels on the same side. Now some will say that you just take the back, move it forward, take the front one, move it to the middle, and the middle but to the back. Some say do that. Well, what happens in a triple axle is your center tire is the one that pivots when you're turning, so it usually gets less wear than the front and the back tires. Now the front tire will get a little more wear than the middle tire, and the back tire will take the most. That's the tire that drags the most when you're turning corners. So usually what happens is you'll notice the back tire will wear just a little bit more than the rest. So when I rotate tires, at least on a triple axle, I'm going to take the rear tire, put it to the front, and take the front tire, put it to the back. And some may say, well, why not move the middle one? Well, I watch the wear of the tires. I try to keep the tread depth the same. And right now, when I measured the depth, the back had the least amount, the front was a little behind that, and the center had the most. So I'm going to leave the center there, kind of track these two. I know that it's counterintuitive, but kind of switch these two. And then when it comes time to buying tires, the center tire here can be a spare. That's kind of what my philosophy is. Because then I have a good spare, because then the spare I can use as one of my new tires. So let's go ahead and get started and start rotating these tires. It's a pretty simple job. And you'll see I cheat a little bit. I don't use a jack or jack stands. Seeing we have hydraulic jacks on board here, we're just going to use those to help us jack up the rig. So let's get going on that. So I'm just going to use my app and lower the jacks and lift the tires. Just like this. Okay, so that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to go do the other side, and that's it. Now, some of you might know that I have TireMinder tire sensors on here. I've already switched those in anticipation of rotating these tires earlier today when I checked the tire pressure and put those on. So those are all switched and ready to go. So on the monitor up front in the rig or in the truck, it'll all be lined up. Okay, I'm going to jump in here and interrupt a little bit, as I realized after watching this, because I filmed it some time ago, I forgot to mention some critical points. So when you're rotating these tires or when you're taking the bolts off, you need to put the tire on it in a star pattern. So you go here, then there, then there, then there, then there, and there, kind of a cross pattern all the way to that. The reason you want to do that is it helps the wheel set on the hub squarely. If you try to just start here and work your way around, it sometimes doesn't sit square because there's rust and dirt buildup and things like that, and that helps it sit square on the hub. So you want to do that with any wheel that you reapply to a vehicle, a trailer, or whatever else. So just a little tip for that. In addition to, I talked about the TireMinder system or the TPMS system that I have. I highly recommend all of you have a TireMinder system, a TPMS system on your rig. And I'm going to leave a link right here. All you have to do is scan this code and it'll take you right to a TPMS system that you guys can get for yourself. And there's a little discount code included in that, so it'll take you there. And if the discount code doesn't work, it's going to be down below in the link. So for those of you watching on TV, I'm sorry, but it should work with this QR code right here. So just scan that and that'll take you right there to get it. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. This is a short video. I realize that, not like our normal ones, a little longer, a little more content, but this is critical and important stuff. So always check the air pressure in your tires and always rotate your tires, but you have to look at your tires and see how they're wearing. That's going to help you figure out how to rotate. Now, I know a lot of you are going to leave comments, which I appreciate, and have your opinion on how you should rotate tires, or even if you should rotate tires on a trailer. Many argue that you don't need to. So I've always been raised, you got to rotate tires regardless of what it's on. And don't forget to hit that little like, subscribe, and ring that little bell to notify you that I'm releasing another video. Thanks for watching. Make it a great bucket list day. Bye.